Patrick McNeil back here with you at the intermission. Time now for part 2 of our 10 questions with Carter McCluskey, brought to you by Tamarind Optical. Carter, what is your favorite post-game meal?
My favorite post-game meal is probably pizza. I'm a big pizza guy, and I like to have that after games at nighttime before I go to bed.
What is a sport that you'd like to try that you've never tried to play?
Honestly, I'd go with you on the Australian football. Seems interesting. I never got the chance to try it yet, but I should try it soon.
There you go. Shout out to Steve Crawford in St. John. He's trying to start up a club there, so we'll see if we can get at least out for a couple kicks. What is the most painful non-hockey injury you can remember having? Or have you been lucky enough to not have any?
I've actually been lucky enough to not have any injuries, knock on wood there.
Well, fingers crossed that holds. What is the better St. John landmark? The reversing falls or the Hollywood-style St. John sign?
That's a good one. I like the Hollywood St. John sign a bit more. I think it's really cool and kind of over top of the whole city, so it looks pretty entertaining.
And better than the one in Riverview, New Brunswick, too, right?
Oh, yeah, way better.
If you had to pretend to be an artist and you were submitting something to an art gallery, what would your submission look like? Going real
Not
deep
sure on that one.
Going real deep on this one. No wacky display you can think of?
No, I can't think of anything on the spot here.
That's a true test right there. Are there any current TV shows that have caught Carter McCluskey's eye? Anything that you're into lately?
This show called Devil in Ohio is a really interesting TV show that I got hooked onto.
What is the earliest song that you can remember hearing in your life? Do you have any memories of listening to music as a kid?
Probably one of those ones by Michael Jackson. I forget what it's called, but I remember listening to him early in my life.
Interesting. Is that parents or just heard on the radio?
I think my dad liked it a lot. I think that's where I got that one. He played it a lot.
When you got traded to the Eagles, and apologies if I asked this last year, who was the first player to message you welcoming you to Cape Breton?
Kiefer Lyons. I'm a good buddy of from St. John's. I kind of told him right away when I got traded.
Kiefer Lyons, the St. John guys kind of sticking together there?
Yep.
You've had the chance to wear a couple of different numbers with the Eagles just because of how things have worked out. What number would you like to wear in the queue?
Number 8. I wore that in St. John for a bit. That's kind of the number I always had growing up. Yeah, I liked that one.
Last one for part 2. Does Carter McCluskey have any close friends outside of hockey?
I have a lot of friends in my hometown that don't really play much hockey at all, but probably spend a lot of time with them over Christmas.
Just people that you met through school, probably?
Yeah, exactly.
Very good. Well, glad that you're keeping in touch. Thanks for letting us get to know you a bit, Carter. Best of luck the rest of the season.
Thank you.
That is Eagles forward Carter McCluskey joining us for 10 questions. You're listening to the intermission of Cape Breton Credit Union Eagles Hockey, 1270 CJCB.